Okay, in this video we're going to go over a seated wall angel using a dowel. So I love the dowel because we can generate pressure by that analogy of trying to pull the stick apart to get the shoulder blades involved for better shoulder alignment and shoulder blade positioning as well. And what I like about the seated variation is it's a supported position, but also too, the knees and the hips are bent almost like as if you're in the bottom of a squat position. But again, you're supported instead of standing and having to figure out how to juggle everything while also focusing on an overhead press position. Sometimes that's a lot, so it's always good to prep this movement first in supported position. So let's do some seated wall angels. So basically, as far as the knees, you can have them bent. I don't know, they might look like they're about 90 degrees right here. You want to have your sacrum or the tailbone area of your back flush against the wall. Shoulder blades are against the wall, back of the head's against the wall. Slight chin tuck, so you don't want to be jutted out here. You don't want to be forward head. So light engagement here, nice double chin action. So as far as the dowel itself, hands are going to be wider than shoulder width apart. Dowel's going to start on top of the head. Keep the back of your hands and the back of your elbows, or the sides of your elbows technically, in contact with the wall at all times. So you can have a slight pressure back, and then again, pull the stick apart. I want you to breathe in, brace your core as you press overhead. Keep in mind what your spine is doing. You don't want to be arching from anywhere. This movement, it's okay for the upper back to kind of end the movement at the top. That's normal. And I want you to cycle in the breath at the top. So breathe out from here, and then breathe in, and then breathe out as you trace back to the start. Again, you're generating pressure the whole time, so a light push back into the wall with your hands and your elbows. Again, as you're continuing to pull the stick apart as you're going through the movement pattern. Breathing is going to be so important here because you're focusing on not only showing the nervous system that this is something that you have control over, but that you are generating pressure to support the spine, because the progression from this is to be pushing weight over your head. So obviously this is just something to go through the movement using the dowel, but you're working up to doing an overhead weighted exercise. So let's practice the breathing in a very supportive position so that when you're ready to go for a weighted overhead squat or a snatch or a clean and jerk type of movement, that you're ready to do it and you've already practiced it. So this is the seated wall angel with the dowel.